worst person in the room to be evaluating organizing. Because, you see, I'm a product of the 70s. And if it feels good to me, I do it. And I get a little older, that's what I can do. But this second speech is the one about rules. And you start getting the gravity of what Toastmasters expects out of you. And you had a experience on your first speech that was pretty dramatic. And as I see now, there's a value to being organized and following some of the rules. So one of the very first things I made note of was your introduction, and I don't think it was planned. Were you planning on talking about John Ruck in your first speech?
I never wrote it on paper, but I thought, if the opportunity presents itself, I'm just going to throw it out.
And that threw you off a little bit, for me.
Yeah.
Because I think the point was important, and it was important to you about your first speech. And everybody, what happened was he gave his first speech, his icebreaker, and it was totally written out. 5 pages, typewritten, and John Ruck evaluated it. And he went over and he says, "Can I have your notes?" He wadded them up. And you learned real quick that, that is not the way to do it. And my gosh, the difference today. You standing out front and doing your speech just went amazing. I mean, it is such a thrill to see you go by leaps and bounds just on your second speech. You're here for a purpose, and you're getting it. What we want from our speakers, or I guess what I'm starting to see, is this organization is about starting us off with the point that you're going to talk about, and then repeat it point by point, take us through it, and come to a conclusion. I think you did fantastic with that. You led it right into the speech topic. We knew very clearly that you were going to talk about Pan Am, the book that you liked most, and I was intrigued, and I thought, well, I'm very off. I said, that looks interesting. Just the title and the fact that I've flown on Pan Am and had some experience there, I could relate to that. I could tie right into that. The overall situation with Toastmasters, and I'll tell this to the new people that are here, the fact of the matter is that you came out here, practiced this speech 15, maybe 20 times. You wanted to get it right. I never got the sense that he had it all memorized or anything like that. But he was concerned about pause and hand gestures and everything. You can't do it all. Mm-hmm. You did so much, and there was some hand gestures that we could probably alter a little bit, and there was some ahs, but we're not going to worry about that today. It's just that you focused in on what we're trying to do. And what I feel happened today, and with anybody here that wants to stand up in this spot, is to take it in as a total generosity that you've given us. You gave us your time. You don't have to thank us. We're thanking you for your effort and what you presented for us today. Appreciate it.